picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Cougars kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 6. Line after the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Cardinals right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. The run inside. It's Martin. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch it, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big bear. That is a large bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Bachmeier. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for space. It's Martin. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He makes the grab. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw it. Looking for a big play. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trucks through the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air. It's Bachmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Upstairs, he's got it. Powers through. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the point after is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Turning it on! He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Running inside, it's Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Plows through the defense. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Got enough for the 1st. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off for Brown. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. QB draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Makes the grab. It's Martin. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now
looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Again, it's Brown. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Hurricanes, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Quick completion on the out. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Martin. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
One more time, it's Brown. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now try to move the sticks with Brown. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They booted away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Lions. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run inside. It's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he was hit just as he released it and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds a man on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Casper. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to run for it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Phillips.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass up here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. They just keep firing. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The big guy smells it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And it's good! Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Casper. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's taking a deep shot. Got it down the field. Off to the races. He's at the 20. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Finds his back in the middle. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. Guys, Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on it.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.